Most people think paying off debt is a willpower problem. You just need to stop buying lattes. You just need to want it bad enough. I believe that too. Until I was staring at $14,000 in debt across 3 different accounts and realized willpower had nothing to do with it. The problem was my system, or more accurately, I had no system at all. 6 months later, that debt was gone. Every single dollar. And I did it by building an AI-powered financial system that did most of the heavy lifting for me. Not because I suddenly became a different person, because I stopped relying on motivation and started relying on automation. Let me show you exactly how I did it. First, you need to understand why most debt payoff plans fail within 60 days. It is not discipline, it is friction. Every time you have to manually check your budget, manually move money, or manually decide whether to pay extra toward debt this month, you are burning mental energy. And mental energy runs out. Researchers have called this decision fatigue, and it is real. The more decisions you make in a day, the worse your later decisions get. Your debt payoff plan should not require daily decisions. It should run almost on its own. That is the core idea behind everything I am about to share. Step 1 is getting a complete, honest financial picture in one place. Before AI can help you, it needs data. I used ChatGPT to build what I called a debt dashboard. I manually entered all 3 of my debts. A credit card at $6,200 with a 22.9% interest rate. A personal loan at $5,100 with a 14.5% rate. And a medical bill at $2,700 with 0 interest. Then I asked ChatGPT a simple question. Given these balances and rates and a monthly extra payment of $400, which payoff order saves me the most money over time? The answer was immediate and specific. The avalanche method, attacking the 22.9% credit card first, would save me $1,847 in interest compared to paying them off in random order. That one prompt saved me nearly $2,000. That is not motivation. That is math. If you do not know your exact interest rates right now, stop this video and find them. That number determines everything. Step 2 is building your automated payment architecture. Once you know the order of attack, you automate it, so you never have to think about it again. Here's how I structured mine. My paycheck hits my checking account every 2 weeks. Within 24 hours, an automated transfer moves $200 to a debt payment holding account. That is $400 a month in extra payments, which was my target from the ChatGPT calculation. This is not optional money. It moves before I can spend it. Then, on the 1st of every month, minimum payments go out automatically to all 3 accounts. On the 3rd of every month, the full extra payment fires at whichever account is currently at the top of my avalanche list. The system never forgets. It never gets tired. It never decides it deserves a reward week. Step 3 is where Make.com becomes genuinely powerful. Make.com is an automation platform that connects your apps together. Think of it as the nervous system behind your money system. I set up a workflow that runs every Sunday morning. It pulls my weekly spending data from my bank, formats it, and sends me a plain text summary via email. No logging in, no app to check. The report finds me. But the real power is the alert system. I built a trigger inside Make.com that watches my checking account balance. If my balance drops below $800 at any point during the week, I get an immediate notification. That is my personal warning threshold. It tells me I am at risk of overdrafting or skipping that extra debt payment. I can act before anything goes wrong. Before this system, I would discover problems at the end of the month. By then, the damage was done. Now I see problems on Tuesday and fix them by Wednesday. Make.com has a free tier that handles basic automations, which is enough to start. I ran my entire first 3 months on the free plan. If you want more advanced triggers and higher monthly operations, the paid plan starts at $9 a month. For something that helped me eliminate $14,000 in debt, that math is obvious. Step 4 is using AI to find hidden money every single month. Here is something that surprised me. I thought I had already cut my budget down to nothing. I was wrong. Every month, I pasted my bank statement into ChatGPT and asked it to find recurring charges I might have forgotten about, and categorize my discretionary spending by size. In month 1, it found a $17.99 fitness app I had not used in 4 months. A $12 cloud storage plan I had doubled up with another service. and a $34 monthly subscription box I thought I had canceled. That is $63.99 per month in pure waste, almost $770 per year. Added to my debt payment, that money shaved roughly 3 weeks off my payoff timeline. In month 3, the AI flagged that I was spending an average of $300 to $40 per month on food delivery. My own estimate had been around $150. Seeing the real number in black and white changed my behavior immediately. I set a $180 monthly cap and automated a weekly reminder at the $90 halfway mark. By month 4, my food delivery spending was down to $190. That extra $150 went straight to the credit card balance. Now here is the part most debt content creators never tell you, and this is important. Pay close attention. Paying off debt faster can actually hurt your credit score in the short term. When you close a paid-off credit card account, your credit utilization ratio can spike because you have less available credit. Your score might drop 20 to 40 points temporarily. This happened to me. My score went from 681 down to 658 after I paid off the credit card. But here is what matters. 6 months after being completely debt-free, my score had climbed to 724. That is a 43-point gain from my starting point. And with zero debt, I was now in a position to build wealth instead of just servicing payments. The temporary dip was completely worth it. But you need to know it is coming so it does not panic you into stopping. Step 5 is the monthly AI audit call. Every month, on the last Sunday, I sit down for what I called my money meeting. It takes about 20 minutes. I paste the month's bank statement into ChatGPT and ask 3 specific questions. First, how did my actual spending compare to my targets this month? Second, based on this month's performance, what is my projected payoff date if I continue this pace? Third, what is one specific thing I should adjust next month to pay off debt faster? This monthly audit is what turned a rough plan into a precision tool. In month 2, ChatGPT told me I was on pace to finish in 8 months, not 6. It identified that my grocery spending had crept up $90 above target. I adjusted. By month 3, I was back on track for a 6-month finish. The final numbers looked like this. Starting debt was $14,000 across 3 accounts. Total interest I would have paid at minimum payments only was $32 over 28 months. Total interest I actually paid by accelerating with the AI system was $892. I saved $2,318 in interest and finished 22 months early. The system does not care about your motivation level on a Tuesday night. It just runs. If you want to build this exact setup, start with one thing today. Open ChatGPT and type in all of your current debts, balances, and interest rates. Ask it to calculate the optimal payoff order and tell you how much interest you save versus paying randomly. That single step will show you a number that makes this very real. Then, when you are ready to automate the tracking layer, check out make.com. The link is in the description. Start on the free plan and see how quickly a system that runs without you changes the way you think about money. Debt payoff is not about trying harder. It is about building something that works even when you are not trying at all. Subscribe if you want more systems like this one. The next video covers how I used AI to build a $10,000 emergency fund in 4 months without cutting my lifestyle in half.